All right, folks. So we are in the automata automation assignment. We have played around with gears a little bit and with electricity that's running this motor and talked about how to use this motor. And now we finally have to get this motor to operate the automata. But we have to gear reduce this, so we have a gear ratio of somewhere between 2.5 and 3.5. In other words, we're slowing this rotation down to make this thing spin. All right, so here's the first deal is that you have to attach the motor to the box. So one of the things you can do to help you see this is drag this motor on in, so you can think about how you're going to do this and where it's going to go. It might help you to rotate it around 180 degrees and place that motor. I should have probably, nope, I've got it the right way. So this spindle and your spindle here need to be parallel to each other. Because you're going to put something on this to drive this. So you need to think about how you're going to attach this this motor to this box by some kind of bracket or other attachment device. You may not just say, I'm going to glue it to it. You have to make a device to hold it that's going to get screwed onto the box or glued onto the box. So one of the things you can do to start this is either on the top or the side or wherever you want to put this thing. If you decorated this as the front of the box, maybe you'll put it back here, or whatever you're going to do. But we can start by attaching somewhere maybe the middle of that to the edge of that guy. Whoops, I didn't do that right. Let's try that again. So I didn't make sure the blue lines were facing the same direction. There we go. Got to flip it so that we're lined up over there. Okay. And that'll give you an idea of how far you're going to go and where this is going to be and so on and so forth. Okay. So now your job is to make that bracket. Now you can use this as your guide. You get some measurements, for example. You can see how far is it from that edge to that edge. You could even say turn it towards the bottom and create a sketch on this surface and then turn off the visibility of the motor so that you can see what you're doing. Please don't forget that if you 3D print something, for example, that's going to be U-shaped and fit this thing inside of it, that it needs to be slightly bigger by about 0.05-ish than this is, or it won't fit, because the 3D printer is going to print more material inside that space, then it's going to make this exact. So you do need to add a little bit of space if you're going to make something to hold this inside of it. So again, job one, make that bracket or other holding device that holds the motor onto your box. Step two is going to be to make either your pulley or gear system that connects this shaft to this shaft.